Okay, today is a big day because today is the day that we install this. Everything you see in here are more projects, lots of things that we have to do, but this is our Splendide washer dryer. We were an average family, struggling with debt and yearning for freedom and adventure. Now we live full-time in our RV, and we share our adventures with the world. We've got a big dream of purchasing a liveaboard sailboat and expanding our adventures to the water. Welcome to our channel, Salty Escape.
Let's change our story, let's change our life. We'll do it our way, our own design.
If you guys have been following us for a while, we installed one of these in our Winnebago, and we loved it. It's not the same as a residential washer dryer, but it gets the job done. Today we're going to show you the install, but to be honest, we kind of started this a few days ago, and I hate to have so much negativity in our channel, but it wasn't going well. And I've learned that I always give up way too late, and then you kind of get into the quicksand and things snowball, and then you make more and more mistakes, and it wasn't going well, and so we just kind of cut our losses. But here, I'm going to take you to the video from that we started a couple of days ago. It's supposed to be the easy part. So I'm in here in the closet, and over here I'm going to show you the spot that the factory has laid out right here. Sorry, it's a little bit dark. Dryer vent location. So they made it really easy for us. So I'm going to go ahead and do the first most scary thing, and we're going to drill a giant hole in the side of our brand new RV with this here hole saw. Okay, well that's actually surprising. I don't know if you can make this out. That is a shard of metal. I thought that this was just paneling, but now that I see that there's metal, I'm not going to do anything stupid. I need to go get some glasses on here. So, hold on a second.
All was going well, we thought.
Yeah, it didn't go well for very long.
No, like for 3 seconds. We found the hole saw, we got ready to saw the hole. Then that was about that. That was it.
Okay, so yeah, got the hole saw, got everything ready. I aimed for the target, and right away, metal shards. And I think that's kind of weird, but that's okay. I go get some safety glasses on and continue on, because this should be panel followed by, I don't know, 1.5 inches or so of styrofoam, followed by probably 3/8 of an inch of fiberglass, and out. That's all it should be. I've got some sunglasses here. A little bit of eye protection. They're not actually formally safety glasses, but for all you safety police out there, this is what it's going to have to be. So we're drilling, and then I see sparks. And yeah, at this moment, I'm staring at the wall.
And I'm outside, and I keep wondering, why are we stopping drilling?
Saw a few sparks. I'm not real excited about that. Hey Becky, can you bring me a flat-headed screwdriver? We get to a point where I say, I'm not going any further. Get a screwdriver, and I peel off the layer of wood, and there's one of the braces, one of the framework for the RV right there, smack center where they told us to drill.
Why would they have metal where the dryer vent goes?
I don't know why they would have metal where the dryer vent goes.
Yep. Actually, smack center, like the literal drill bit was on it.
Yeah.
In the dead center of it.
So the only thing I can come up with is, this has got to be a mistake. Surely you wouldn't want to drill through that. That doesn't make any sense. Take a 4-inch chunk right out of the middle of the structural member there. No. So it has to be the factory just slapped a sticker on there. Dryer vent here with a target. Don't trust it because it made this easy job really complicated.
Yeah, so we should have used a stud finder probably before we started just to confirm, but honestly you see that and you think, oh, this is dummy proof.
Yeah. Not for this dummy, no. Looks like if we move this hole up to here, there probably isn't anything structural there. So, managed to then probe around a little bit with a screwdriver, and I don't feel like there's anything else in there, so I decide to move it up and towards the rear just a little bit and proceed drilling, because what else can I do?
And I'm still expressing concerns at this point in time that it sounds like it's going to be awfully close to the front cap, like awfully close, and I'm starting to freak out about this a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it's fine. You know, there's nowhere else for it to go. Like, if you look at where the beams are, there's nowhere else for it to go. So
it has to go here.
Has to go here. And I'm like, okay, well.
Okay. Take 2. Oh.
You're hitting something again?
No, that's the way the drill sounds. Here we go. All right, yeah, I'm hitting something again.
I'm getting nervous. I don't like this.
So, second attempt, second plate.
Is it weird that that metal bar is right, like in the center of the X?
Yeah, but there's a metal plate here too. And this is tube. I can see through it where I've cut. It's like a square tube. So that's obviously like a stud, you know? All right, I'm gonna drill through that. It might spark, that's okay.
So, Corey is getting ready to drill through the side of our fifth wheel. I'm not very excited about this, but we need more washer dryer and we gotta have a dryer vent. So let's see how this goes. This should come through right in the front here. Somewhere around here is my guess. You've done it. See how close that is to the cap?
Yep.
It was awfully close to the front cap.
Yeah.
So close, in fact, that a standard vent cover cannot be put on the side of the coach.
I had been to Home Depot, bought a vent, with like the little flap louver things, and nope.
It's too big.
Too big. By like a ½ inch. So then you went down the rabbit hole on Amazon and on the internet looking for something.
So I found a couple different things that potentially would work, and I ended up finding just basically a louvered cover that was the same, or was smaller. Actually, I think it was a good bit smaller than the one we had, and it just barely fits.
Even that, no, it's wedged in as tight as it can fit up against this trim bead that can't be removed or, whatever. Okay, so today we're going to get this in. So this is the Splendide 2100 XC. The XC stands for extra capacity.
Which literally means like 5 shirts and a pair of pants versus maybe 3 shirts and a pair of pants.
Something like that. Oh. And it's a little bit heavy. I don't need any help. I got this.
How about I show you the outside vent cover now that it's completely done? So all we gotta do is caulk around that and that will be finished.
Yeah, that took about 6 hours total. Yeah.
It shouldn't.
Yeah. But you see why. Don't trust the manufacturer to give you directions.
Oh, and that's a front. That's a window.
Neighbors to help me. It's very, very heavy.
I can help.
Okay, let's keep moving forward. In about 15 minutes, we're gonna have us a nice new working washer. No, you don't think?
I feel like I've heard that before.
It is crazy heavy. Hold on. Am I clear?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go again. Ready? Tell me when I get there.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go again. Please tell me when I get there.
Yep.
I don't feel like that's a yep.
That was.
I felt like this corner was not.
You need to get on the stairs.
And yeah, this was proper.
Yeah.
Okay, slide.
We got it inside. That was a little. That was just maneuvering, and it's heavy, and you know, kind of.
148 pounds.
It's
Let's just
heavy.
round up, call it 150 pounds, all right? And you can't, it's a one-person job, mostly because of the space, the
The
narrowness of the
obstacles.
door, the staircase, I'm getting it into that closet. You can't do it with two people. You just
Yeah.
can't. There's not enough room for two bodies. You just can't do it.
And then we hooked it all up and thought, okay, good,
Yep, we're all set.
we're all set.
Let's do laundry.
So we did. Kept smelling sewer smell.
Yes.
Sewer smell. Horrible sewer smell.
Now, first off, here's the reason for that. It's because our gray tank hooks up to the main, full hookup in this campground, and because we're here all the time, we keep our gray tank gate valve open.
Unless we need to flush the
Right.
black.
When we get ready to flush the black, then we close that, we let it fill up, few showers, things like that. Then we drain the black, and then we drain the gray to wash out the hose. That's the way that this is typically done. But because it's hooked up to the sewer line, which is for black water, sewer gases are coming up through the hose and into our gray tank, and then up through the pipe and into our bedroom.
And why is that happening? Does it not have a trap, or what's going on? So then we start troubleshooting that, and it does have a trap, but maybe there's a problem with this vent. There's an end wall vent.
All right, so it's been a few days, and we haven't been able to get very much laundry done. You see the laundry's piling up in here. Couple of problems. So nothing to do with the Splendide, but a couple of problems have come up with the install process. This guy is number one. If you don't know what this is a mechanical vent. We kept getting the sewer smell in here, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. I'm not sure if this is going to show up here. That shows up. So the vent does not vent to the outside. It vents right here. And then there was a panel covering this guy up, and when I removed it, I found that there was a mechanical vent. These are super easy to replace, but I think that this original one is just really, really cheap, and it's not sealing. So I had to go and get a better one. This is a Studer mini vent. This sucker costs about $25. it just threads on here. So if you guys end up buying a Bighorn or a Heartland RV and you end up with the similar problem, I would check that. Now, that's not the worst of it. We've had a whole nother problem, which is far more significant than just a cheap part. Noticed water on the floor down here, and it took us forever, and actually Becky was the one that found it. In here, this black pipe right here, this is the drain pipe. And if you can see that bolt right there, apparently they had the drain pipe in first and then they drilled the hole for the bolt. And under here, you can't see it and there's no way for me to show you, but there is a hole right where my index finger is, right aligning with that. And if that's not bad enough, there is another hole back here where that bolt is. So basically, I need to cut out a section of this pipe and replace it. And then I'll be able to get my laundry done. But to make a positive, as you can see, I pulled out that drawer and now I've got really easy access to this pipe. Over here, this cover comes out with just a couple 4 screws. Yeah, I don't think it's glued in. Well, I'm gonna have to just lift it up out of the way like that. Anyway, here is my pipe. And yeah, there's a hole right here, and there is a hole right here in correlation with that bolt. So time to get the oscillating saw out. Alright, so basically I'm just making sure that all of these wires are tucked up and out of the way. There's a couple of AC lines here, but most of these are DC. I've got the 2 water lines here. Make sure those stay out of the way. Sorry, this is an LED flashlight, so if you're seeing that ripple, that's just because of the lighting. I apologize for that. And I got an AC light and an AC line and a DC line down here. Anyway, we're going to keep those all out of the way. Easily fit this guy. Yep. And then stretch this guy back out and over. There we go.
Easy fix.
Easy fix, but wow.
Easy fix. But if you don't know what you're doing, like, you know, a lot of people don't know how to fix things. They don't know how to. Corey's done everything. We've renovated houses and different things, so we know how to do stuff, or he does, I don't. But yeah, so it's something that can be fixed easily. But if you didn't know how, and you didn't know how to troubleshoot it, and you didn't know what was going on, and you end up taking it back into the RV dealership, it's something that could take forever to figure out what's wrong, and then to find somebody to fix it, because they're going to do it under warranty and all these things. Whereas you just go to the Home Depot and you pay what,
I think
$20?
Less than $20, yeah.
$20 and it's fixed.
Yeah. With no specialty, well, maybe one specialty tool. I use the oscillating saw, but yeah, not hard.
Yeah.
Not hard. So we mentioned in our last video, if you missed that, we'll put a link to it, that we are introducing a new segment to our channel, which is going to be Salty Escape, Pro Tips, and Product Reviews. We're going to have our first video in this segment out within the next week. Our goal is on Sundays. We'll continue to have our normal videos on Wednesday. As content allows, we're going to put an extra video out, because we've been doing this a long time, and we know a lot about what we're talking about, and we want to share that information for you, especially if you're in the market for buying a Splendide and you don't know, you have a lot of questions. So we want to try to put some of that to rest. This video coming up is going to talk about tips and tricks regarding the Splendide washer and dryer, how to get the most out of it.
Yeah, because there are some It's not like your typical laundry. You have to do things very differently. And there's some tips and tricks for how to make it work better.
Guys, if you don't mind, I'd really appreciate some support for the channel. Give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. And we will see you here in a few days.
Okay.
Bye.
Let's change our story, let's change our life. We'll do it our way, our own design. Let's sell the house and chase our dream, a dream of freedom on the sea. Nothing can stop us now.